Going to Tokyo.
I apologize. If you could do that one more time so I can adjust the audio.
Joe Kovacs, shot put, second place. I think I threw 22.11.
Great. Thank you. I'll be asking questions on behalf of the news media.
Awesome.
Our first question is from Matt Barnes. It's never a guarantee at trials. What's that feeling knowing you're going back to the Olympics?
I mean, it's the best feeling. I mean, the part of, especially a shot putter's experience, the depth is so high in the U.S. This is not an easy meet. This is arguably, I think it's harder than the actual Olympics. So, to the guys who got 4th and 5th and 6th today, they're arguably could be medalists in the game. So we all had to come out here and show out. It's never an easy day. I feel really fortunate and honored and blessed to be to represent the U.S. again. So there's no better feeling than that. And I think we're sending 3 good guys to the games.
Next question is from Eric Bull, diestat.com. Joe, before today, 22.34 meters would have been the best throw in Olympics trials history, and today it was more than a full meter behind Ryan. Is seeing 23.37 meters in person almost like looking at a video game cheat code?
No, I think it's something that we've all seen. I mean, I'm happy he broke that record. I think we're all ready to kind of throw that far. To be honest, I think it's a long time coming. I'm glad that, we're showing there's a new era of the shot put. I think that you will see farther distances as come, but this meet today is not really a track meet to me. It's a qualifier. And all that really matters is we punch a ticket to get through to Tokyo. Now we can actually all talk about doing something at the Olympics, because you can't do that until today. Like I said earlier, we have the biggest depth in every event. So you can't have any bad days. So I'm just happy we were able to punch it and have a good one today.
Another question from Eric Bull, diestat.com. A goal of any elite thrower is to try to set a national record or world record. But how do you and Ashley approach training in preparation for Tokyo, knowing that there is now another human being capable of throwing beyond 76 feet?
Well, I don't think that it's anything new. If anybody do the shot put, I think there's probably 3 or 4 guys who are capable of doing that. So, I think obviously it's impressive to do it to meet, and I'm glad that it was broken. But I also think in Tokyo, there's going to be some fireworks that are happening, and it's all about showing up and doing when this counts. Anything can happen that day, and you just got to be prepared to be your best. So I do think that the depth of the shot put is going to be higher than ever is. And it's every year we're talking about the history books being broken. And I think this year you'll see more to come.
A question from Matt Barnes. Thoughts on Ryan's world record throw?
I mean, I'm happy that he did it. He lined it up today. To be honest, I probably had one like that in warmups, and I wish I would have relaxed a little bit in the meet to combat him and bring out the steel tape there too. But anytime somebody's able to throw that far, it's good for a sport. It's good for the publicity. It's good that everybody else who is going to watch the Olympics, there's an event to watch. It's the shot put, and you guys should all tune in for it.
Question from Tom Shad, USA Today. Where do you feel like you're at in terms of your training and mindset 1 month out from Tokyo compared to this same point before Rio?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely in a better place. I mean, I through this whole year, I've kind of checked off all the boxes. That's what my wife and I have talked about. Today, I didn't have any fouls. I don't think if you looked 4 years ago, I guess 5 years ago, that you would ever see me at a meet where I didn't have no fouls. So I'm having no fouls. I'm at a consistent, good level. I haven't really turned on the afterburners yet to really get the big throw, because we were really just locked in on having consistency to make sure we got on this team. Now that that's happened, now we know we can kind of, swing for the fences, go for the home run, because that's what it's going to take to get the Olympic gold. But, the goal today was to make sure I punched the ticket. So I checked off that box.
Question from Matt Barnes. First time with Ashley as your coach heading to the Olympics. What does that mean to you?
I mean, it means the world to me, mostly because, a couple of years ago, I thought about being done with the shot put at a low point in my career. And, I changed my coaching situation to work with my wife, Ashley. And from there, we were able to go on and win a world championship with a big PR. Now I'm able to go to the Olympic Games with her. So, when everything's working, it's absolutely amazing to have her as my wife. I mean, she gets to see me every single day. We're in this together. It's a team. I'm really blessed to have her. And, I never moved to her for her to be my coach, but honestly, it's the best situation I could ever ask for. She's amazing what she does. And I thank her every single day for her help.
Question from Tom Shad, USA Today. Ryan is obviously both your friend and rival. When he breaks the record, what's going on through your head? Are you pumped for him, or in that moment still just thinking about beating him?
Yeah, I don't. Today, I don't really view today as like beating anybody. I'm glad he broke the record. It's one thing for the history books. All that matters to me is top three. You know, in the normal meet, we had the big Qs and little Qs in qualifying. We didn't have that this morning. It was all little Qs, but you know, all that mattered if I threw 22 meters, if I threw, I guess 2170, whatever Peyton threw. As long as I was top three today, I checked off all the boxes. I'm ready to advance because the next one's the big one, and I've been slow playing this year with that intention. It's a little bit of a risk to do that, especially with the depth here, but I'm excited to open it up. We got some big throws to come.
Next question is from Dan McQuaid. Joe, you looked tonight a lot like you did at the US Championships in 2019. Does that mean you are ready to hit a huge throw in Tokyo?
I mean, that's the plan. I mean, the intent today was never to hit a huge throw. My intent today was to have a high level of consistency. And I think I did that. I think almost all my throws were over 71 feet, no fouls. I knew if I came in that shape and that temperament, it was going to punch the ticket to get the job done. And that's what I did today. Though I will tell you, I'm excited to have a track meet. I don't call these track meets, I call these qualifiers. You know, there's a difference of checking the boxes to qualify on through, or hey, we're going to go out there and go crazy. I love going crazy, but I have to keep myself regulated back. And now I'm excited to open that up because now we have nothing to lose. We're going to Tokyo, and there's not a better feeling than that.
Another question from Dan McQuaid from mcthrows.com. How long can you continue to perform at this high level?
I mean, that's a good question. I'm 31, about to be 32 at the end of this month. I never thought about throwing the shot put after college. So every year I keep doing this. But I will tell you, I've gotten better at every single thing this year. And being at this point in my career with the distances and the numbers I've done in the weight room, you think you'd kind of hit a plateau, and I haven't. So I know that there's more in the tank. And as long as I can keep increasing those numbers in the weight room and in the practice with the practice sets and the balls, I can't see why I should stop. I mean, there's always more to come, and I'm excited to see what we can do in Tokyo.
A reminder to the news media to direct your questions to the public chat. If you're currently writing a question, please use the raise hand feature. Okay, I'm not seeing anyone raise their hand. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.